All right, out here at Sand Hollow, waiting for Garrett to show up. We're just trying to get some more seat time in the machines. I got to get some more seat time in the Honda Talon so we can get some better comparisons. Not sure what the plan is. Probably go hit some sand dunes, do a little rock crawling, that kind of stuff. So, should be a good time. Time to get unloaded. Hopefully Garrett doesn't take too long getting here. And it's hot. I say it's hot. It's 95 degrees. Some of you guys in Arizona are living in a lot worse conditions than we are here. Somebody left this out here. Looks like it's seen better days. For some new tires, buddy. Kind of a cool little off-road camp rig, though. Desperate Ways Offroad.com. Check them out, guys. See what they're all about. I have no idea who they are. It's just here. Maybe they got a cool channel. Maybe they got a cool website. Who knows? Let's get this unloaded.
There you go. I used to think that you were right in this, but maybe you were wrong. I'm just gonna say it, I'll say
Alright, just ran some whoops. 30 is about the fastest I could go. Wasn't very comfortable. Seemed to be kicking. Because Garrett. Thing is kicking back and forth all over the place. And I didn't feel like I could go any faster than that. I'm in sport mode. I don't know, I just felt a little out of control.
Yep. Nice. Okay, passenger just a hair. There you go. Keep coming. Now driver. You're good. Keep coming. Okay, driver. Yep, you're good. Yep. So far, Dave, come on, let's hear it.
Well, so far, I mean, I climbed that just fine, no problem at all. And then that second obstacle was okay.
Did it feel like in control?
Yeah, it felt fine.
Now. Yep, just like that. Keep going. There you go. Nice. All right, Dave, so what do you think about the Honda Talon in the short little rock course we did just to kind of try it out?
Went right up it, no trouble at all, that's for sure. I personally, I think the wheelbase makes it a little easier. Or at least in my mind, it gives me more confidence. I don't know, maybe it's just all in my mind. But no problem.
How about the tranny? Like, did you feel anything different from the tranny setup versus the belt?
It feels a little more like jumpy, just like trying to do this smaller or lower speed technical stuff. I don't know, but that's probably just because I'm used to the belt drive.
Yeah.
I have noticed, like doing the whoops and stuff, like it needs a throttle max pedal or something. It's just like just on it. Every bump's just like stabbing the gas. But I'm just a bad driver, so it doesn't really matter. So take all what I say with a grain of salt.
I gotta turn the camera around for a second, because man, guys, you've been hard on Dave lately. Very, very hard. And we're gonna have to get him some counseling soon if you guys don't lighten up. So anyways, how's your experience so far? You've had the Talon for a week?
Yeah, couple weeks
already?
Had a couple rides on it though. So far it's a good family cruiser. I haven't been out in the dunes much, so I haven't experienced that. We might need to go rip up.
Yeah, we'll probably go rip up in the dunes for a little bit before we head back. That way you can talk about that when you finish up your video.
For like what I've done in it with taking a couple kids, they love it. They say it rides nice. I don't have any complaints on it myself. It drives nice.
You know, Joe was mentioning that his ideal version of the Fox Live Valve would be the R model.
Yeah.
Like a little bit wider, a little bit more travel.
Yeah. Probably be good. More travel would be good, because that last dune section, or whoops section, fastest I could go and feel good was about 30, 35 at most. And it just starts bucking after that.
Yeah. Well, what we're gonna do is, I guess we'll go out and hit up all those dunes, right, Tace? All right. So we'll go out and do some dune riding and then head back, and then hopefully we'll have some more info for you guys when it comes to this channel. So I hope you guys really enjoy these videos, because this is something that we put together to really get a good idea of, well, like each machine handles. And like we mentioned before, you just can't do that at the dealer, man. You never get a chance to drive it long enough to find out really what it's like.
No, dude, they might let you ride it around the parking lot if you're lucky.
Yeah. And I just don't think that's like enough time in them to know if you're buying the right machine or not.
No.
So it's a really good experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
All right, guys. Here's my feelings about the Honda Talon 4-seater in the dunes. It is not a sand duning machine at all. You can get around, you can still have some fun, but if most of your riding is going to be out in the sand dunes, this is definitely not the machine you want to get. Let's start with the transmission. If you leave it in automatic mode, it doesn't know what to do most of the time. I mean, it's shifting up and down and up and down. It's all over the place. You can only drive it in manual mode in the sand dunes. If you leave it up to the Talon itself, you're not going anywhere. Suspension wise, it's okay. You can always have more suspension and everything. While I'm on the subject of suspension, in my mind, I thought Live Valve was gonna be awesome before. You know, I thought, yeah, you're paying all this money. It should be smooth, cushy ride. Should be awesome. I'm on a lot of the Honda Talon Facebook pages. I hear people talk about it like, oh, it rides like a Cadillac. It's dreamland. It's nothing of the sort. I was completely, honestly disappointed in it. Maybe my expectations were too high, but honestly, I think if I were to buy a Talon, I would not buy the Live Valve. I just don't think it's worth the extra coin. It helps with some maybe high-speed cornering and maybe in the whoops a little bit, but other than that, I complain about my XRC a lot in the rough, choppy stuff, you know, and how I don't like it. Honestly, I didn't think the Talon was any better, and maybe a little worse in some situations. In my opinion, it rode really rough, and even with Live Valve, it needs a spring job bad. Not impressed with it at all. So if you guys are looking at buying a Honda Talon, my suggestion would be to not go with the Live Valve and just go with the lower model, go to Shock Therapy or MTS or Weller Racing or something and have them set it up. Get it done right, and I think you'll probably be a whole lot more happy than what the Live Valve provides. Alright, here we are doing the same trail, opposite direction. Danica Patrick's behind me. I'm in the Talon in front. We had a good time. Garrett could not keep up with the Talon. Suspension limiting factor. The Talon does okay in the whoops, which makes it faster. So here we go. Let's give you Dave's final thoughts on his experience in the Honda Talon. Let's start with fit and finish. I think Can-Am has it hands down over the top on the Talon. I feel like the interior of it is a lot more closed up and tight. The doors are a lot better. They don't rattle at all. I will say I have one door that's hanging up just a little bit. I need to adjust the latch or something on that. It's kind of annoying. But the doors are completely sealed. They're weather stripped. Dust, water, nothing gets through the doors. I cannot see the ground anywhere in my XRC. The Talon, you look through the gear shift, you can see the ground. Look through the drains, I think you can see the ground. Anyways, I'm going to give that aspect to the Can-Am. Let's say ride and comfort. I already said it. I'm a little disappointed in the ride and comfort of the 4-seat Honda Talon. I thought it being a Live Valve would be a lot better. In my opinion, not worth the money. Sorry, Joe. But I think if it were me buying it, I would have bought the lower model and went to Shock Therapy or MTS Off-Road or STR Tuning and Suspension, Weller Racing, any one of those guys, and had it set up through them. Performance. Power-wise, it's fun. It's got some decent power for naturally aspirated 1,000-ish cc's. I don't know what it is, 9 something, I don't know. It's fun to drive. Transmission, I don't like it. I don't like it in Joe's machine, and maybe it's because of the 32-inch tires. Probably would have been better to have the 28s on there during this machine swap so we could have stock experience versus stock. But we don't. Out in the sand dunes, it always just seemed like it didn't know where it was going or what it was doing. It was up and down and up and down. And so you end up being forced into driving it in manual mode, or you're not going to go anywhere in it. Overall value, I'm not sure what the MSRP is on the Honda Talon Live Valve. It's probably I have no idea, but it's too expensive for what you're getting. I know that. I want to say Joe paid like $25 or something like that out the door. I think it's a little high for what you're getting. I don't feel like they can justify that price, and I know other dealers are selling it for considerably cheaper nowadays. I think it's overpriced. Having said that, I also think the Can-Am Sport XRC is way overpriced as well for what you're getting. So, take it how you want. I don't know. I think honestly it should be 22 tops. They tout the Live Valve as being great. It's not, in my opinion, and I don't think it adds a whole lot in value personally. So if I were in the market for a 4-seat sport machine, would I consider the Honda Talon X-4 Live Valve? I wouldn't consider the Live Valve. I would consider the Honda Talon itself. I don't know that I'd put 32s on it. I'd probably go with 30s on it. 32s look awesome on it. But unfortunately, I think they hurt I don't know. That's a tough call.
Really, type of riding is going to dictate what tire size you want, really. For rock crawling, that kind of stuff, 32s are awesome, but am I going to buy this machine with intents or with the idea that I'm going to do a lot of rock crawling? Probably not. I'm probably buying this machine for the purposes of hanging out with my family. So maybe a 30-inch tire is the ultimate tire on this. Who's to know? Joe decided on the 32s. You see in his last video, he loves the 32s on it. I guess it's personal preference. It's a good machine. I'd put it in my top 3 or 4 contenders. Top 2 or 3. I'm not sure where it's at. I would really like to compare the Honda Talon to the Can-Am Maverick Sport Max and see how those two compare with each other. That would be awesome. I think that'd be a good matchup there. Anyways, that's kind of my thoughts on it. It's a good machine. Rides a little rough. Fit and finish could be a little better. But overall, I think it's pretty solid if you're wanting to get away from a belt-driven machine. And honestly, I think that's why most people go to the Honda Talon, is because they don't want a belt. And I think that's probably one of their biggest selling points over any of the other machines. Personally, do I think it's going to be any more reliable as far as engine? I don't think so. You don't hear of too many Can-Am X3s blowing up, or the Maverick Sports blowing up their engines or anything like that. They all seem to be quite dependable. The clutching on these new machines is getting so good that blown belts are becoming more and more rare. Unless you're adding more and more power all the time, then you're going to run into troubles. So overall, Honda Talon, solid machine. Is it for me? Maybe in the future. I don't know. Speaking of future, I'm curious to see what Kawasaki's going to come up with. 4-seater, they going to do it? Yamaha, what do they got coming out? Supposedly something next month. Maybe COVID-19's put a damper on that. Time will tell. I don't know. I hope something cool comes. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this wasn't too boring. My thoughts, I ramble a lot. Sorry about that. We had a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to getting in Garrett's machine and riding that thing around and beating on it a little bit. Anyways, thanks for supporting us, guys. Easy way to support us. Hit that like button. Tells YouTube they should suggest our video to other people. If you want, you can go to our website, buy yourself a shirt, hat, some parts, whatever, light bars. Check it out. Or, just share us on Facebook, subscribe, all that stuff. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you later.